Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. What's up, Jamil? What's up, everybody there? Welcome. This is probably the most surprising live stream I have ever done. Um, yeah, I'm letting all the Jim Jones stuff build up before I make a video, rather than to make 75 videos on Jim Jones. There's a lot going on, but believe me, this is more important. Um, the reason this is more important is I've been pretty much told in every way, shape, or form that my digging into my comments, interference, is going to cost me not only financially, it's going to cost me everything if I continue down this rabbit hole. Now, I didn't know what that meant at said time until people started flexing their power. They didn't like anything we were talking about, anything that was going on. They didn't like a lot of different scenarios and situations that was transpiring. So at those times, they were monitoring everything that we were saying about it. Um, and a lot of people said, hey, this might not be good. This looks like it could go bad. So while I was crusading for the truth was crusading for me. That's why we don't get the views that we used to get. We're not. Mm-mm. They're pretty much letting us know that in all step of the way, that they will shut everything down. Everything. If I am to continue down this road. So through the support of the people, I am able to stay afloat. As they have been removing pretty much me out of the search engines, everything. And by me shaking a hornet's nest, a lot of people out there are very shook up about what's going on. They're really shook up. I should have known I was gonna get some backlash for what happened. But I have to think about my family. I have to think about a lot of different things. Am I to continue down this road? Or if I will continue down this road. Um, and they basically just say, hey, just go get your money, man. Do something else. But, you know, I don't think that. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some things on the Patreon too. What's up, Uncle Claude? I see you hanging in there today. It's it's a quite delicate situation, man. They are coming after your boy, man. And it's been rough, been real rough. So I'm just letting you know that all of this has been going on behind the scenes. It's been going on tenfold, man. Just like they're sabotaging this video right now to make sure people don't see the video. You know, they're making sure people who super chat don't come back or get notifications. You know, it is what it is. So, from your boy Carcino here, man, I like to say to the rest of the world and everybody out there that they talking about taking everything away and all of that. You know what I say? Fuck them all! Hey, here we go! Let's go! You gonna take it down, you gonna take it all, then I'm gonna give you something to take. Let's go. Now, here we are. The magnet ball has been exposed. The magnet ball has been exposed, and it's right here. All your evidence for the magnet ball is right here. The shot determination system. These patents was filed back in 2014. Wilson Sporting Goods Company and Goods here in Illinois. We got the images. We got the patents. Oh, yeah. It's over. Now, look at this. They have this broken down to a science. How all of it works. The chip, all of it. Where the chip goes, the lacing, where the microchip will go. So for anybody to ever say we were lying or it's not true, it's facts, it's not there, thank you, bro. Hopefully they don't take away your notification, Brian Russell. Now, yes, my life has been threatened over this. Here is a basketball shot determination system for use of a basketball in a portable electronic device included a processing unit, a memory, and an output device. The system includes a basketball, at least one sensor carried by the basketball, and a non-transient computer readable medium. The medium contains code to direct the processor to obtain at least one attribute of a shot of the basketball towards the basket. The at least one attribute being sensed by the at least one sensor or derived from a signal output by at least one sensor. The code also directs the processor to determine whether the shot is a made basket by comparing the at least one attribute of the shot to one or more predetermined signature characteristics of a made basket, and to present output to a person based on the determination of whether the shot is a made basket. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, we got it all legit. Oh, we got it all. Now I'm gonna have all of this available for you on the Patreon if you want to go through every single aspect of this basketball sensing system. Thanks to the people who researched to bring all of this information to you. Now, these patents go all the way back to the very beginning, starting in 1989 when they first started coming around. You see, the multi-faction basketball game monitoring union, it started in 89. It modified in 99 to a detecting shots attempted made. They've been working on this for years. So they got it to what we see now. And remember, they never had license in the NBA until 2022. Then in 2007, they had Pillar Vision Corporations, then Cyber Sports started a tracking and innovative simulation real sports equipment. The Russell Corporation, they had the same thing in 07. 09, they came with one. And then in Hoop Tracker, then Adidas had one with their monitoring device and systems in 2012. Then you have 2012 here, your InfoMotion Sports Technology, computer implemented capture of live sports data. 2012, 07, operations with the instrumented game ball. Now, all of these things were going on, all these patents that they got, the flying saucer. This is all of these patents going back years, buddy. Many years. Now, we tried to expose all of them from the jump. Now, they don't want no notifications going out. They don't want this video traveling very far, and we know why. Yep. Thank you, Ricky. This explains why LeBron James can't shoot a lick off any court outside of an NBA court. Exactly. This is what they don't want you to know. So let's get to the priority applications. See, these priority applications here with the basketball shot determination and system was in 2012. Then in 2013, they kept getting all these patents for the basketball sensing apparatus to make it exclusively for them. No one else can do it. Now, sports performance system with a ball sensing material, basketball shot determination and system. So until their contract comes up for legal events, you have Wilson Sporting Goods Company in Illinois. The patent, they got it all right here. The assignment, Wilson Sporting Goods, right here. You see, God wanted me to do this because it just so happened that the place is right by my house. Now, when I came along, now where's LB now? Where's LB today? You can't make that up. You don't get license and patents for conspiracy theory. These things are licensed, it's packed. They have displays on how it all works. Every ounce is patent and backed up. Every bit. Now, there's some people out there that want all this information. So make sure you go to my Patreon, Carcino for Life. All my VIPs, y'all know y'all getting all this information. Every word. Because they coming. They coming hard. After this live, they are coming hard. Mm, mm, mm. Now, well, the thing is that when you do a deal with, let's say, the NBA, it's a massive deal. Yeah, it's a massive deal. Completely massive. Why do you think Spalding was replaced? Now NFL's involved. Why do you think this doesn't just stop with basketball, people? This goes into football too. Why do you think the Steelers Ravens game went the way it did? An extra point kick that goes no win, and the ball blows straight to the right after being kicked directly straight. The ball just curves and goes right for no reason. There's no win. It don't obey the laws of gravity. And now you got everybody in Raven country ready to take that guy head off. When they show the kick, you can look at the flag on the pole. The flag is not even moving. There's no wind whatsoever to make that ball in the middle. If you see the ball, it's kicked straight. It's going directly straight, then curves and goes right. Just out of the blue, just deciding to curve and go right with no wind. Because they need the storyline of Aaron Rodgers and his last run. They need that storyline to continue into the playoffs. No storyline with Lamar Jackson, who they don't care about. Remember, they've only had of recent years since Doug Williams, blacks that won the Super Bowl besides Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, and Patrick Mahomes. They're not going to let Lamar Jackson, who come out there like he's wearing a ski mask in all of his interviews. They're not looking at that guy. They're not thinking about him. Mm-hmm. So when you saw them miss those kicks and you saw how the kicks was made, the same company is making the same product. So Spalding was out. Wilson was in. Mm-hmm. Everybody wants to take a look inside because it don't make sense. And now that we've seen this get to this level, we're going to always have some people that don't understand the process. Thank y'all for becoming members. I appreciate all of you, even though they're going to keep doing this. You know it, Uncle Claude. I had to bring it. Now, this is what they didn't want. They didn't want this to happen. They didn't want to see anybody upset the apple cart. They didn't want you to believe or know anything about the good old magnet ball. You weren't supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to know what it does. You were not supposed to know about this technology. You weren't supposed to see these specs. You were not supposed to know. Loop is an exceptional kicker. Missed 3 kicks the whole season prior to that miss. Mahomes and Jackson out. Just might be a setup for Allentown in this year to at least make it to the Super Bowl. Yes, they want this. You gonna try to see the Bills and Steelers. Yeah, they've been pushing Josh Allen for the longest. He keeps choking. Is there any sport that isn't rigged at this point? Uh, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. Denver will stomp them. I wouldn't put it past. Nope. I couldn't see it. Y'all might believe that until the Aaron Rodgers, the old wonder, pulls off another miracle as his story continues. Trying to tell you. This thing's crazy. So they gonna make sure it doesn't go anywhere because they have a deal with YouTube. See, once YouTube went to YouTube TV and struck a deal with the National Basketball Association, that's why they've been after all my videos. Anytime I talk about basketball now, you notice my notifications don't go anywhere anymore. Last season to this season, oh yeah, they've definitely done it. They've been after me for the long. It's a video that only my members have seen. Nobody else has seen. Only my members have seen this video. That right here with the manufactured stars versus natural stars. You see this right here? What it says? All of that right there, right? Everything should be good, right? But nope, it's in escrow. Now, why would all of that be in escrow? Hmm. So we're disputing the claim. See, we're disputing this claim. Now, everybody's had a right to have certain amount of things here. And this is for 30 seconds. Everybody normally has up to like 4 minutes of use. This is 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And they want to try to take a whole 24 minutes video, right? And I got to go and take action, which I've already done. And they haven't even reviewed my case. They never do. They just do it to tie your money up in escrow. So for those who believe that they don't do it and they don't care, and they don't know who you are, Oh, they know who I am. Now let's see the other one. See, I could show you better than I could tell you. Here's another one about LeBron and JJ Redick. Now, why would they care about this video? Well, let's see. Look at all of this. They filed claims all throughout this video. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have challenged every single one of them. This is done by the VC NBA accounts on behalf of NBA live events. Now, me, I don't even show their games. But as you can see, my video monetization is being held. This is real talk. They putting this in real time. So I'm trying to tell you, this is real time, real talk. Because they're just gonna hold it. They're not even gonna review it. They're not gonna review it. They don't care. Because they got so much money, they don't care. They just keep it in escrow till whenever they feel like it. And now they got all these people at YouTube, these stooges that's working for them. And this is what happens. Yeah, so for my Patreons, I'm definitely gonna put that over there in case you want to go through all of it. Well, it's a lot of people that's tired, you know. A lot of people are fed up, and that's just it. The NBA's been getting away with this for a very long time. They wanted to expand, they wanted to innovate and adapt as it was relayed to me. The sports equipment industry is highly competitive and they stay ahead of their required constant innovations. And Wilson is having a strong foothold in various other sports that's showcased in advance in basketball technology. The NBA's attention is definitely something that they saw, and they promised to blend tradition with innovation. And the NBA loves that. So, one often overlooked aspect is the decision and player feedback. Players are primarily users of the game ball. So, over the years, some players expressed concerns and feedback over the Spalding balls, ranging from grip to how the ball behaved on different court conditions. So, Wilson, understanding these nuances, worked closely with NBA players to ensure that their product would meet their high standards. LeBron James. LeBron James. So, expanding global presence, right? If we're going to do this and we're going to expand to global presence, what they're going to do now is take this to a whole new level. They're going to take it out of a whole new door. Yep. He's like, what? Yeah. So now they got to go global. So when you see the Paris event and you see the damn magnet ball out there in Paris, where they're not supposed to be out there, the NBA was the sport of basketball. So they partnered with a brand that has significant international presence, Wilson, being a global brand to tie all these sports together and potentially open doors for the NBA in markets and regions that were usually uncharted. So the financial considerations that came along with the exact financial details of the deal were not disclosed. So it was reasonable to believe and speculate that the economy or the economics of the deal, rather, huge role in it. So Wilson provided more of a favorable package than Spalding, who was, they just cared about basketball. So the NBA was pushing for Spalding to make, to step it up. So while Wilson's rich basketball heritage, with all this technology and count the shots that go in because we got chips, these were all experimental. That how you can go on your app and track your shots with the Wilson ball. Download the app and track your shots. That's just another form of the magnet ball. So you should know, hell, if they could do that, there's no damn way you can tell me the ball is not being controlled when they want it to be controlled. You look at certain shots and you see how they're going in the basket, you're like, especially if you're somebody that shoots basketball. If you're just somebody that just watched the game, you just see the ball go in, that's it. I'm watching how the ball is going in, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, you see when someone shoot the ball, the trajectory of the ball, and when it's coming in at a certain speed, and then when it slows down and it's like, that was weird. Like, if you played ball before and you see some of these shots, and you're like, that don't even make sense. At that speed, traveling at that speed with that kind of acceleration and spin, it's not going to stop on a dime and go, and then go down in this way. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. And ever since I saw that and I was seeing it, I'm like, something's wrong with that ball. I knew right off the bat, just because when you see somebody take a shot, it's like rebounding. When somebody shot and from a certain direction and that, it's like, oh yeah, that's going to hit the back rim. That's going to go there. Oh yeah, that's back rim. That's going to hit that side of the rim and come off that way. You could tell, like if somebody shoot the shot, you can see if it's going to hit the front of the rim and go that way. You can say, okay, that's going to hit there and go there. That's going to hit there and go there. Maybe one out of a blue moon, something that happened where it go to and go the other way. You could tell. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, okay, that's front of the rim. And it's like, I'm like, oh, hell no. It doesn't make sense. Now, Steph Curry, who was a knockdown shooter, he doesn't need the magnet ball. He really makes these shots. Like, he could really make those shots. They did this basically to control the aspect. With him, Steph Curry can shoot lights out, period, anywhere, any gym. He's legit. He's a legit shooter of a basketball. Now, the thing is with him is the league sabotages him. The shots in basketball, it's either going to excel or it's going to repel. And they said, well, how can you have magnet inside? You could call it whatever name you want. It's electronical. Okay? If you don't want to call it a magnet, as if like LB's defense is, you can't have a magnet in rubber that doesn't work. Whatever technology electronically they're using to get that to work is in that patent. Oh, yeah, they have magnet ball some shots in for Steph, but they've controlled him more than helped him. And you can tell they want to control how many threes. Since they've started prop bets, how do you think the prop bets get done? They know how many people supposed to hit this many shots. Steph Curry hits 3 threes. You go, Steph's gonna hit more than 3. And in the whole game, you watch these shots that Steph is taking to hit the 3 threes, and you're seeing the rim go. And you're like, whoa. Ooh. 2022, I believe, is the first season of the Magnet Ball. A 2021 record, right after the pandemic. So that was the end of Spalding. Let me share some things with you. That's Spalding, that's Wilson. As far as the ball, they have the same leather that they use, traditional grip. They have an enhanced grip, known for long-lasting performance, touted for durability, wider seams, narrow seams. Some players reported inconsistency in when the ball is wet. Designed for constant wet and dry performance. Official NBA ball since 1983. Introduced as official ball in 2021. So I'm telling you, Kawhi Leonard's shot was legit all the way. I tried to tell you that was a legit shot. That wasn't a magnet ball. Kawhi Leonard practices that shot over and over again. He practices the slow, no real spin on the shot, just like the dead ball shot. He practices that. So I knew all about it, and the way that ball bounced was legit. Global presence, majorly known for basketball, globally known for multiple sports. See, Spalding only really cared about basketball. Wilson, they known for multiple sports. Soccer. Wilson! Wilson! I'm sorry, Wilson. So they're known for a lot of different things. But Spalding was all about basketball. Now, here it is. Synonymous with NBA for decades. Rich basketball heritage, including NCAA ties, right? Same thing with PCI, same inches for the ball. Feedback from players mixed over the years. Feedback from players developed based on direct NBA player feedback. Now, do note that while this table provides a comparative look, both balls have their unique characteristics and nuances. Player preference can vary based on individual experience and handling. The long-term reception of the Wilson ball in the NBA will provide a clear picture of its performance and acceptance. In conclusion, the transition from Spalding to Wilson wasn't just a random decision or a mere change of logo on the basketball. It was a calculated move based on multiple factors, including innovation, player feedback, globalization efforts, and an ever evolving landscape of sports business. And of course, money is playing a big factor here. But exact sum details are unknown. But rumors are talking about 20 million a year as the league continues its journey. The Wilson basketball will now be part of the story, bouncing on courts of NBA teams. Because he does LeBron's bidding. That's why he's kept around. You said what year they start in 2K15 or 2K25? When they basically have turned 2K into live basketball action. They just brought 2K to the court. So now you get to see what's actually transpiring and what's happening out here on the court. It's basically been shown that these steps are not progressively good for the league. And when you're going to find out is this is not going to be progressively good for the league. Um, the videos that you're seeing now, or this video here, is not going to be for the faint of heart. They're going to make sure nobody sees this video, buddy. This video is not going to be suggested. The suggestions are going to be very low. And why is it not being suggested? Well, guess why? When you have a contract with someone, this is pretty much what they do. Yeah. They like to make sure that the people that they're behind are behind them the way they want them to be. I mean, you can call it whatever ball you want, but when you see what Wilson is able to do, then you'll be able to make your own decision. Mm, no, could I file a patent? I mean, how could you take the patent away from them? That patent brings them millions of dollars. So they're not going to lose a patent for that. No, they know what they do for when you say a patent. Hmm. Well, if you think about it, if you know the betting line and you know how something is going to go, then no, they're going to put and make sure they understand that if you want to go down the sports route, I'm returning an email. But if you're going to go down the sports route, they're going to make sure that this is the way it's going to go for you. You noticed all your comments right now are being withheld. So if you're not commenting or if you are commenting in the comment section, they're withholding a lot of information. No, they don't want to see you succeed. Mm, no. I have never ever been in that situation. So uh they don't care about that. What they care about is, oh yeah. Mm, that's funny. If D Rose was still in his prime in the 2010s, how many rings or MVP would he have reached? If Derrick Rose never gets injured, he wins probably an NBA championship. Um, Probably probably went to the finals that year. They would have beat Cleveland. They would have met LeBron and beat him that year, his MVP year. His legs, I mean, he was so explosively fast. Like he had Allen Iverson's speed and jumping ability of like 45-inch verticals, just dunking the ball. It's like crazy. AI had talent, but God given abilities too. Like the dude, his extra long arms, like God gave him long arms. Like his arms are so long. So that's when he would go up, people think they could block it, and his arm is like damn, this little dude. So yeah, his long arms, man. That's what gave him an advantage. Is he better than Kevin Durant? No. AI wasn't better than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a freak of nature, but he couldn't score from everywhere on the court like Durant could. he was a sporadic scorer. Like he wasn't a great shooter. He could shoot, but just wasn't a great shooter. No, I never wanted to have anything of that magnitude transferring or going further than what it actually did. So for me, it didn't that didn't move the needle. Mm, yeah, I know. So don't forget to go to the Patreon. We will have all the patent information that you need to talk about and break down the magnet ball situation. And then you can be the judge. Yeah, so as you can see, I didn't this is a an official patent filed by Wilson Sporting Goods starting in 2014. Worldwide application. I don't ever see Mayweather losing. Outlaw want to talk about the fixed game that took place. The fixed game. We're here talking about a magnet ball, and you saw it happen last night in the fourth quarter. So all of a sudden, every shot was doing the same thing repeatedly, doing a spin around the bowl. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I know what time it is. Brooke Lopez and Nicholas Batum is not going to miss those shots. Not like that. Ever. Not like that. Mm-mm. Sorry. That's not going to happen. Now, I got to bounce. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Um, the Magnet Ball details are all in VIP Patreon as we speak. If you are a Patreon member, you just got your notification probably right about now. So if you want to go through all of the details, it's there. Yeah, I didn't go live last night. I was gonna go live. Yep. Patents for what? Well, you're gonna see what the patents are for, bro. So I'm out. We'll see what happens next.